I am Jim Hayden, the Superintendent of the Norwood Public Schools.
And hi, I'm William Brooks, the Norwood Chief of Police.
The Norwood schools have been working with the Norwood Police Department to ensure our schools are secure and our children know how to react in an emergency.
As part of our process over the last year, we have conducted site security surveys on each school and made recommendations to the school department on how to prepare and react to multi-hazard emergencies.
Our role as educators includes teaching our children how to respond to many different kinds of emergencies and life events. Although an actual occurrence of these events is rare, it's important to be prepared. Fire safety includes stop, drop, and roll. Weather emergencies use shelter in place. And targeted school violence requires that we be alert, and if we see something, then say something. How we treat each other day to day, looking out for someone's feelings or friendship, can help foster a peaceful school climate. It's everyone's responsibility to help keep our schools safe by speaking up when something or someone is having trouble. Tell your parents, teachers, counselors, or principal about any type of threatening behavior. Our first defense is prevention, so don't be a silent bystander. In the case that we do have an emergency that involves an aggressive person who may have a weapon, we need to know how to react and respond to an active shooter.
In the past, most schools would go into lockdown and the students would be locked into their room and stay there until the police came and got them. The thinking was that locking yourself into a room was the safest idea. Today, the thinking has changed. Agencies such as the Department of Homeland Security and the NYPD have suggested that it may be better to take a more active response to a violent threat and be ready to take a variety of actions based on the circumstances you are presented with.
Due to this shift in thinking, the Norwood Public Schools, at the recommendation of the Norwood Police Department, has adopted some new approaches that gives our students and teachers some choices about how to react to a threat beyond just a lockdown. This involves being alert to your surroundings and noticing problems early on. Inform others of the danger by dialing 911 if you need to. Evacuate or get away if you can. Lock down if you need to. And counter an intruder's actions to defend yourself if you can.
So think first. Consider your options. Run, hide, or fight is a general guideline that will help you in an emergency situation. Our goal is to let everyone know that they can act to save themselves. Think about it this way. If there is someone with a gun at the front entrance to your school and your classroom is at the back of the school, should you stay in your room or should you run out to the nearest door to safety?
Listen for guidance from the adults with you and assess your options depending on the circumstances. But Chief, let's flip that around a bit. What should a child do if their classroom is right next to the office and they can't run because they're too close to the danger?
Well, in that case, they should hide. Hiding includes locking their classroom door and barricading it in any way possible. Students may also start to think about getting out of that class through a window if possible.
Chief, what if a gunman pushes his way into the classroom after it's been locked down?
Well, at that point, the only choice they have is to fight. They can throw books or chairs or anything at all at the gunman.
So Chief, that sounds good. And it sounds like run, hide, fight gives the students and the teachers that are confronting a gunman lots of options.
That is exactly the point of run, hide, fight. It allows each person to make a decision about how to act based on a particular situation. For example, if there's a gunman at the office and I am in the gym on the far side of the building, it does not make sense for me to hide in the gym when there is an exit door right next to me. I should run out that door to safety.
Chief, it sounds if the students and the teachers are allowed to make their own decisions, how do we keep the situation from becoming chaos?
Let's take the example of the student in the gym and say that student runs out the exit door. He will then run to a designated student rally point where school staff and the police will also be responding. As part of the overall plan, we will then collect all of the students that have been able to get out of the building and take them to a reunification center to be accounted for, to be cared for, and to be reunited with their families.
Chief, don't we have a short training video to help demonstrate some of the points of run, hide, fight?
Yes, we do. Some of our officers, along with some of the high school students, spent some time putting this together to demonstrate what we just talked about. Let's watch that now.
Yeah, we have an armed intruder, lockdown, armed intruder in the building, front door. Yeah, this is Norwood High School. We have an armed intruder in the front lobby, armed intruder in the front lobby.
There is an armed intruder in the front lobby of your building. What would you do? What should you do? The police are on the way. How do you protect yourself until they arrive? You have 3 choices depending on your situation and how close you are to the danger. Run, hide, or fight. If your room is away from the danger, or if you're instructed by your teacher and you can get out of the building safely, then your first choice should be to run from the danger. Leave your belongings behind when you go.
Shooter, evacuate. Go, go.
Get to the side, get to the side. Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way.
On your way out of the building, you may encounter the police officers who are responding to the emergency. Remember, follow their orders. Make sure your hands are visible and empty so the police know you're not a threat. Move out of their way and continue out of the building to a designated student rally point.
Get up against the wall! Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Get up against the wall! Up against the wall! There you go! Get up! Hands up! Hands up! Go! Go!
What if your room is too close to the danger and you don't know if you can get out safely? What should you do? In this case, you should lock the door, barricade it if you can, and hide as best as you can. Remember, your goal is to keep yourself safe until the police arrive. Anything you can do to slow down an intruder helps.
Lockdown, lockdown. Hey, go in the corner, go in the corner.
What if the worst happens and you have no warning or no way to run or hide? What can you do? In this case, you may have to fight. That could mean throwing books or other objects at an attacker and swarming him if necessary.
Thanks for the friggin' deed!
As you can see from the video, there are options available to you if an intruder enters your school. Remember to think first and consider what you have just learned. Run, hide, or fight. You must do what you can to protect yourself until the police arrive.
Staying alert to your surroundings and helping one another is another strategy that we can all employ to protect ourselves from danger.
The best way to prevent something from ever happening is to let an adult know if you suspect that there may be a problem. Don't be afraid to let someone know your suspicions.
Remember, if you see something, say something. Your teachers, your principal, and the police are here to help keep you safe. but we need you to speak up. Let us know if you or any of your classmates need help. Everyone who works in our schools are here for you.
On behalf of the Norwood Police Department and the Norwood School Department, we want to thank you for your attention today. What you have learned could help save your life or the life of someone you know.